The great leaders are not born every day.
Very emotional coming back to my country. I dreamt of this day.
ये दूसरा धमाका हो गया।
मुझे कहा जाता है कि आप पिंडी ना जाएं क्योंकि आपके पीछे खुदकुश आएंगे.
We can't stop going to the public. Democracy is about going to the public. Me as well.
मैं पीरे माते गुशा भुट्टो हे प्राते गुशा भुट्टो हरि सहते गुशा भुट्टो मुबारक मुबारक ते बेनजीरा मुबारक 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 हे पीरे माते गुशा भुट्टो हे प्राते गुशा भुट्टो हरि सहते गुशा भुट्टो.
Benazir was born on 21st June 1953 in Karachi, with rich political heritage. She was the firstborn in Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's family, and even though she was everyone's favorite, she started taking responsibility at an early age. At 8 years old, she was already in charge of the household expenditures and looking after the younger children when her parents went off to political trips. Her mother played an important role in her life and was largely responsible for shaping her personal, cultural, and religious values. Her early schooling was spread over 4 different schools, and she took her O-levels at the age of 16. Benazir graduated from Harvard with a degree in political science and went to Oxford to receive her master's in philosophy, politics, and economics. As a student, she was very prominent, very sharp, and actively involved in academic and social work. Her extracurricular activities included debates and running for various offices and positions. Her political thinking was shaped through her early years, her education, her exposure to the West, global events unfolding around her, and above all, by her father's own ideology. He constantly took her out on foreign trips to get her interested in his world of international politics and introduced her to foreign dignitaries. She attended the UN meeting in New York as well as the India-Pakistan summit with her father. Her struggle began with the military coup of Zia-ul-Haq, which plagued her life. 2 years later, her father was hanged.
My father was very calm, and he talked to family matters, he talked to party matters, and I keep seeing his face. I'd like to hug my father goodbye. He'd been the president, the prime minister, he'd brought them back from the camps of India. They wouldn't even open the cell doors for me to kiss him goodbye. And then we just went back and started the countdown to death. Nobody else knew, nobody else was aware.
The unnatural and untimely death of a father and 2 brothers would have destroyed anyone else, but Bibi stayed strong, committed to carrying on the work for the cause of her people. She was harassed, threatened, imprisoned, exiled, persecuted, prosecuted, and put in solitary confinement.
When I was in prison and everyone was cut off from me, my family, my friends, food, we even couldn't get a glass of water without having to beg somebody for it who came twice a day with my food. No ice, I mean the ordinary things in the heat of the summer where you can open a fridge and take nothing. I had nothing, they took everything away.
All of which only served to make her a stronger person, and she went on self-exile.
We have not left Pakistan. We have not come out as political refugees or sought political asylum. We are Pakistanis and we'll go back to Pakistan. That's our homeland. That's where we live and that's where we'll die.
In April 1986, Benazir returned to unprecedented crowds. The people of Pakistan had never seen such an overwhelming welcome. On July 29, 1987, Benazir agreed to an arranged marriage after being prompted by her family into landlord family. However, most of her married life, her husband Asif Ali Zardari was either behind bars or in exile. After November 1988's election, she was invited to form the government and became the first woman prime minister of the Islamic world. During her reign, she took steps on legal and institutional level for women protection. She ended up the sentences of whipping against rape and adultery. Besides that, police stations, hostels for working women, vocational training program, and computer training centers were made. Along with this, she encouraged women to earn their livelihood through Lady Health Workers program. While the process of assistance and development was continuing to grow, her government came to an unexpected end on August 1st, 1990. She again came to power after her party won a majority in elections held in October 1993.
मैं बेनज़ीर भुट्टो
सिद्क़ दिल से हल्फ उठाती हूँ
सिद्क़ दिल से हल्फ उठाती हूँ.
During 1993 to 1996, 18,000 cities were provided the electricity and 1.5 million of gas connections were provided. Great progress was made in agricultural department under her positive policies. She worked for many projects for the betterment and progress of the country. Her government was once again dismissed in November 1996. She went on self-exile. On 18th October 2007, when she and her family were once again able to return to their homeland in honor.
I do not believe that any true Muslim will make an attack on me, because Islam forbids attacks on women. And Muslims know that if they attack a woman, they will burn in hell. So I don't believe that any true Muslim will make an attack on me.
On December 27, 2007, Pakistan was robbed of its most prolific and important leader in a horrible tragedy.
उन्होंने कंफर्म किया है मोहतरमा शहीद कर
मेरे अजीज़ पाकिस्तानी भाइयों और बहनों, आज लियाकत बाग रावलपिंडी में मोहतरमा बेनज़ीर भुट्टो एक जालिम दहशतगर्द दरिंदे के हाथों एक कातिलाना हमले में जाँ बहक हो गए.
I am shocked and outraged by the assassination of former Prime Minister Mrs. Benazir Bhutto and many other civilians, people who have been killed by these terrorist suicide bombings.
Benazir was a leader of international stature and was an inspiration to women all over the world. She gave new meaning to the concept of a female leader. She proved herself to be truly larger than life and showed the world how to achieve greatness and leadership while playing the role of obedient daughter, patient wife, kind mother, supportive sister, and a great leader.